At the tender age of 27, I participated in a leadership development program which changed my life and the trajectory of my career forever. The emphasis of the program was on having a positive mental attitude, being self-motivated, and being goal-directed. I really took to the positive mental attitude part. They called it PMA, positive mental attitude. I also learned at that time that we're not going to be any better off 5 years from now than we are now, except for the books we read and the people we associate with. Well, two books that I read right away were Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude by W. Clement Stone and Napoleon Hill, and the other book was The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. W. Clement Stone was quoted in the book as saying, "There is little difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether it's positive or negative." And I really took to the positive attitude part. Norman Vincent Peale said that you change your thoughts, you change your world. Well, if you put another word in there and you say change your attitude, you change your world. And I believe that, and I hope you do too. Now, having a positive mental attitude means that you look for opportunities in every challenge. It means you focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses. It means you see the good in people, including yourself, maybe especially yourself. Now, when we take a look at success, success comes from the results that we get, and the results that we get comes from our behaviors, the way we act, what we do. There's an old saying that says, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. So if you want to do something better, you have to do something different. And that requires change, and change can be scary. But if you have the right attitude, you can take advantage of change and turn it into your favor. Today's results come from either yesterday's behavior or today's behavior. Tomorrow's results or future results are going to come from future behavior. So it does require that we do something different. Our behavior is driven by our attitude. And our attitude is the way we think. So the way we act and the way we think determines the results we get and the success that we enjoy. Now, my definition of attitude, and I learned it in that leadership development program, is that attitude is a habit of thought. And what do we know about habits? Are they good or are they bad? The answer, of course, is both. When I ask audiences, what do you think? Do people have more good habits or more bad habits? Inevitably, they think that people have more bad habits. And that's because our friends and our relatives point out our bad habits to us, right? But actually, we have more good habits than bad habits by a large margin. We learn to ride a bike, to drive a car, to swim, to play tennis, to play golf, to do everything that we do on a daily basis, to get ready for work, get ready for the day. All of those things we turn into a habit, and they become automatic and reflexive, and they save us a lot of time because they are automatic and reflexive. And that's good news because we're on automatic pilot most of the time. The bad news is that the biggest threat to habit change is the habit itself. So it's not easy to change a habit, and it's usually not fast to change a habit, but when you change it methodically, which we'll talk about in a moment, it can be a permanent change and it can serve you well.